Hello and most welcome to the page here on GBC News. I'm Theophilus Sampa. Will be chauffeuring you through today's insightful discussions. But today, remember, it's 11-11-11. And in Ghana, when we hear or we get to that day, 11-11, we remember the only club, the biggest club in Ghana, the most celebrated club in Ghana. We are talking about Accra Hearts of Oak, glorious Accra Hearts of Oak. Today is your birthday. Today is the 11th of the 11th month. Accra Hearts of Oak. Happy birthday wherever you are. Make sure that this weekend's Premier League match, you win to give your fans that excitement to really cut the cake very well. And so talk about Coach Samuel Bodu and the rest of the playing team. We say happy birthday to you and everybody who loves the oak tree and loves the rainbow colors. Happy birthday to Accra Hearts of Oak. Today happens to be your birthday, 1911 club. Today is the 11th month, 11th day, and in 1911 you were born. So Accra Hearts of Oak was born today, and today happens to be an action-packed week or day for us because the Black Stars will be in action later today. Studio discussions at GTV Sports Plus will be exactly 12 p.m. Kickoff is at 1. And then the Women's CAF Champions League will also be taking place at 3 p.m. Second D, Azakes ladies will be in action. That one too, we'll be bringing it to you live. So it is back-to-back football action and everything that you need to know from the World Cup today. First Women's CAF Champions League. All will be happening. A lot is happening in the boxing arena as well. But today, we'll be changing the gears. We want to focus more on schooling and then doing sports, combining the two. What are the positives? Why has it become so necessary that we combine both academics and sports? Does it really ensure that you become a whole student or a fully matured student after coming out from school? And so today we are using a model that is taking place, that is taking shape, something that is hitting every private school in this country, every nook and cranny by storm. There is this new soccer academy that has been unveiled in the capital. It is the New Nation Sports Academy. Before I introduce my guest, I'll bring you a flashback of how the launch was and what people had to say about it. Then I turn my attention to my guest in the studio because I have two hardworking gentlemen here who really are passionate about seeing to it that sports really takes its rightful place in our academic life. So let me bring you a flashback on the launch of the New Nation Sports Academy in Accra. Sport in education is said to have the power to teach students not only to maintain physical stamina, but also the habit of obedience, discipline, strong determination to win, power of reasoning, mental development, and all-round development of students. In the light of the above, the New Nation School has unveiled its sports academy in Accra. The ceremony attracted some personalities from the Ghana Football Association, including Executive Committee member Mr. Samuel Enimadu, the Vice Chairman of the Greater Accra Regional Football Association, Mr. Gabriel Godwin Kwao, Head Coach of the Senior National Women's Football Team, Mrs. Mercy Tegukwaku, and former Black Star player Lai Kingston, among others. Officials said their hope is to develop the students holistically.
For an academy that's going to provide opportunities for many of our young people in the school who, in addition to have great academic dreams, they have dreams for developing their sporting abilities and capabilities. And in fact, some of them have dreams beyond the school, even I would say national and internationally.
So our New Nation School, we don't want it to be just that you have to choose between either going to school or sports. We want to combine the two and give our students the opportunity to have a broad perspective and many options when they retire, when they finish school, when they graduate. They can choose to pursue sports professionally or stay in school and hopefully get some scholarships for their sporting endeavors.
Very, very important for people to have education to football as well. Back in the days, our time, we only focus on the qualities and abilities that we have. And you can say that most of former players, they fell a victim to going to read their contracts. So because of that, people cheated them a lot.
Some coaches and students were happy at the official launch.
We have almost like 11 coaches. We have a lot of talents also here. The school has over 1,000 students. And especially the girls, we have a girl who is here who can play in the middles.
To be honest with you, I have no words to describe it. I would just say like, okay, when I was in class 6, and then there was a match, and I scored the only goal, then I was like, why not continue with the football? Yeah.
So where do you want to?
You know, like, I'm doing business, accounting, economics, then I'll blend it with the football. Yeah.
I'm very excited to play football. I don't really play, so I'm learning.
Before the academy, the school was a bit dull. Now students have something to like play for. Others, they are very talented kids here who they have an opportunity to like harness their talents, but now they can showcase it and further their talents.
More than 250 students have signed up to be trained. So this was what really we captured, some of the things that we captured during the launch. So I'm coming to the studio. I have two able gentlemen here. To my immediate left is Isaac John Kpikpi. He is the director of the New Nation Sports Academy. And to my extreme left is Derrick Osei Arthur. He's a licensed coach and has been to be the head coach of the New Nation Sports Academy. Gentlemen, most welcome to my studio.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Now, Isaac, let me start from you because you guys are loose championing, leading this.
Yes.
Why are you trying to veer from what we know you guys for? Book, bourgeoisie. You learn. Why do you want to enter into what quote unquote people feel that why?
Yeah, I think there's a general misconception that sports and education should be separate, and that educated individuals shouldn't engage in sports. But we are finding that there's actually lots of benefits to combining the two, and they complement each other very nicely. So for those engaged in education, the sports helps stimulate their mind, get them active thinking in different ways, which goes to benefit them in the classroom. And for those involved solely in sports, education helps them when it comes to making career choices. An educated individual makes better, more informed decisions, and when it comes to signing contracts and things, they are better prepared for such situations. So we feel that combining the two is actually necessary to give our students the best possible outcome.
Parents and stakeholders these days cry about the stress students go through because of the type of work they need to do, their curriculum, the type of things they study. One student is studying more than 9 different subjects. Within 24 hours, they need to study and do this. Then now you're coming to add another sports. Wanted to train the parents. What sort of curriculum do you use at your end that you feel that now, because it's a big thing that your school is doing, you are dedicating time to do this. How do you draw the line to separate the classroom work from before day breaks for people to leave the school and go home?
Well, we've structured it in a way that the sporting academy doesn't interfere with regular school hours.
Okay.
So it's an optional section which starts from 4 p.m., which is after school. So it occurs about 3 times a week, and parents can choose whether to come once, twice, or 3 times. You can enroll your child in whatever you feel will benefit your child. So some of them only train once a week, some of them twice, some of them 3 times. And we've structured it in a way that it doesn't interfere. We've also put measures in place to make sure that if a child's performance is dropping, we notice quickly and we can reduce the amount of sporting activity. But we believe that most of them enrolled in the academy will actually see an improvement in their grades.
We picked indications that you are more involved in the football aspect or the soccer aspect and basketball.
Yes.
Why the two?
Well, football, I think, was initially an obvious choice because it's I can say our main sport in this country. And we have a lot of talented individuals already in our school in this sport. But with basketball, we also found that a lot of people were getting exposure to the NBA and other leagues, foreign leagues, and were enjoying the sport. So we thought it would be a good opportunity to cultivate their talent, seeing as not many people there aren't many institutions set up in Ghana to pursue basketball. So we wanted to start with the two with immediate interest, and then hopefully roll out others that we can cultivate the interest for.
Okay, let me come to Coach. Coach Derrick, what sort of, you have been with the kids, what sort of children are we looking at? Because you see, when we talk about this academic thing, sincerely for some people, it is for the street boys and then those who go to the side to schools and blah, blah, blah. This one is an international school. We call them the dada bias and stuff like that. Since getting closer, is this academy, is it the one to really bring out the best in the youth that we are yet to see as a nation for Ghana? Is that where is there a new ground for talent identification? I just want to know.
I think this thing has been in existence in many schools, but they are not doing it broad like New Nation. Half other international schools are being with. We have academy in the schools, but New Nation, we are particularly like trying to develop these talents, help the parents as well, because most of these students you see in the school plays different clubs in their various communities. So we are trying to engage them in the academic and then the sporting activities as well. We're starting with only basketball and then soccer for now, which is football. Next term, or time to come, there will be other sporting activities and non-even sporting activities. We are trying to make this thing broad so that everyone in the school, at least without academic, we can try to identify the talent in the students.
Now, let's talk about talent. Have you discovered some talent there?
Still, I have to be honest with you, New Nation got talent.
Is this boy part?
Yeah, King. Yesterday, I even invited the dad to the school direct, and I spoke to the dad.
Talk to me about the talent. Okay.
You know this boy you see that has been to Gothia Cup before in Gothenburg in Sweden, and I've seen him there last 3 years. King, I just got to know yesterday. It was very little. He has been there 2 times, even Dana Cup, Norwegian Cup.
Did he go with the Lizzie Sports Club?
Yeah, he went with Lizzie.
Oh, okay.
And now you know Lizzie has collapsed.
No, it's defunct now. They funded over too. Yeah. So okay.
You see, so you can see that. And
this one, and then who again can you be proud of and say, okay?
I have a Jiwa, very, very talented. She's in the upper secondary. She can play for the maidens. I'm not marketing her here.
She can play for the black maidens.
Black maidens, but I'm not marketing her because I'm the coach of New Nation School. But when they invite to camp, I'll make sure the coaches should just have a look at it. If she doesn't fit in it, we'll bring her team back.
This is a girl that says she's learning economics and something.
And her mind is there.
Her mind is on the book. And you are saying that she can play maidens.
For the academics, we have it already. But for the talent, that is my job. And I believe in myself.
Walk me through. So all these kids, I hear there are more than 250.
Yeah.
How many coaches are there now that you think can take them through? Because some of them is based on ages, that everybody will be served and be satisfied.
We have U9, we have head coach and assistant coach. We have U12, both boys and girls, head coach and assistant coach. So normally, and then we have U15 same, we have U18 same. We have the basketball category, which is same ages, both boys and girls. So on the field, I divide the field into 6 because our school, we have a very big, vast land. So normally, me being the head coach, I have my assistant. So I work normally with the upper secondary, the U18. So I try to supervise all the coaches on the field, so it doesn't get complicated.
Okay, I'll push you to the wall. So, what really do you want Ghanaians to see in New Nation Sports Academy?
Oh, we're looking at, let me say, we're looking into the future. We have a very bigger vision than this, in which we always pray about it. Idea came in, we don't rest. Every night, if any idea pops up, you just bring it. If any idea pops up. But we should look up to next term.
When
Yes.
next term means 2022. When
2022.
let's say 2022, let's say
2022.
middle of 2022 or the second quarter in 2022, then somebody let's see if these people
Next
can really-
term, we are trying to introduce other sporting activities with other non-sporting activities. By let me see, summer in next year, June, July, August, we're trying to go to Gotia Cup. We're trying to participate in the Dana Cup in Denmark. That is when Ghanaians or West Africa, even the whole world, will see what we are trying to do.
Okay, let me come back to Ike. And so this thing comes with a bit of a challenge, looking at the fact that now parents, after school, sometimes will have to wait for their awards to really go through their session before they go home.
Yes.
What measures are there to really see to it that, once again, the students are not that stressed up? Sports takes them. And you see, some of them, we talk about fighting of obesity here and there, some of them always idle, either from the books, they sit behind the computer to even play games. Now they are being active here and there. How do you do it so that it doesn't become too strenuous on the kids and say, although he has a talent, he has given up already?
Yeah, I think for what you mentioned about parents having to come late,
Yes.
for some it's actually beneficial because they miss there's a lot of traffic around the end of the school day. They can wait that out and come at the end of the academy training and pick up their kids. We also provide at New Nation School a bus service for kids going home. So if you're already enrolled in the bus service and you stay for the academy, there's another bus to take you. So that side I think is sorted. And I don't remember your second
The
question.
other one is looking at the fact that some of them are new to
Yes.
this games here and there, running all over. They
Yes.
don't even get time to run around and socialize and networking. How you intend doing it so that it doesn't become too strenuous on them?
Yes. I think the measures we put in place for that is to employ excellent coaches, trained coaches who are able to gauge the level the kids are at and not push them too far. So we have head coach Derrick here and all our other coaches. They are taking the first few weeks to assess the kids. They are not pushing them too far, and we make sure it's a gradual build up to the level of fitness and talent and skill we need to see.
So at the end of the day, you are the director.
Yeah.
What should be the immediate things that we should see and say indeed there is light at the end of the tunnel for this academy? What should we be seeing as viewers or observers from afar? Where do you want to take this? Let's say, where do you want to take this to?
I think I'd like to provide opportunities for children who have dreams, both in school education and also outside education. I don't like the current state of everybody having to choose school or being a dropout. I think for those who have talents and abilities, there should be opportunities to pursue both. And so hopefully in a few years we'll be seeing children on scholarships to play sports in foreign countries and go to university at the same time. That would be a big plus for us. I personally benefited from attending a sports academy while in school, but I know that a lot of people, they weren't able to make the journey from the school to the sports academy. So we brought them together and made it accessible for more kids. So hopefully they can add that to their CVs and get some good scholarships going into school. Some also can be scouted and go straight into professional football if they so desire and if their parents are willing for them to take that route. So I think getting some star names from our academy is very possible and something we're praying and working hard towards, and hopefully we'll have some students that go on to make Ghana and the Black Stars proud.
Wow. Now, before we check out from the studio, what is the link between the New Nation Sports Academy and the New Nation itself? Are you getting any direct support from the main school, or this is a project you guys walk us through?
Yeah, we definitely get a lot of support, especially from the administration and the directors and the board of the school, facilitating us, giving us access to their property and infrastructure, which is state of the art, and it's giving us the chance to give kids exposure to top end equipment. And but we also, New Nation School has their own school team and own sports, own PE, its own extracurricular activities. So that's not interfering with the academy. The academy is an optional thing added on at the end of the day.
So when I talk about direct support, would they come and interfere and say, okay, don't do it this way, do it this way, or they bless it so they trust your leadership to run it?
I think they trust my leadership, but they also are involved. At the end of the day, it's their brand, their name, and so and especially as my parents, I'm always open to advice from them.
So in all these discussions, someone sits and watches and says, so how do I get my children on board? Where do they come? How do they register? Now we are in social media era. Where do they go and then get access to?
Yeah, so they can register, they can ask for forms online, which would be at NNSAGH.
Take your time.
NNSAGH, which stands for New Nation Sports Academy Ghana. Okay. So NNSAGH on Instagram and Facebook. They can message us and receive the online forms. They can also visit our premises at the New Nation campus and get forms to fill. Yeah, so those are the two ways.
Okay. We are checking out. Coach, 30 seconds. And so what should we expect from you and your team? You have more than 10 coaches and more will be coming. What should we expect from you as the trainers to train the next future talent for Ghana? 30 seconds.
They know they are youngsters, so now we're concentrating on technical ability, development, and then their fitness level. From there, we'll start teaching them the principles in football, principles of defending, principles of attacking, and even tactically the philosophy that we have. We've told the student about our philosophy already, but they need to be doing it theory and then practically. Last week we started the theory aspect. This week Friday we'll start the practical aspect. Team shaping. When we lose possession, how we have to move as a team. When we win possession, how we have to play. When the ball is on the wing, how we move in, defensive line setup, set pieces, dead ball situation, goalkeeping, communication, every technique in soccer.
Okay, so Ike, 30 seconds until New Nation Sports Academy has come to stay.
Yes, definitely.
30 seconds, you tell viewers that chaps like these, you should expect more of them.
Okay, yeah. I think you should be looking forward to seeing a lot of talents coming out of New Nation and taking Ghana and the Black Stars far and making us all proud. We'd be happy to see many of them make it professionally. Many of them also use this to their advantage in gaining scholarships to go to school abroad. And I think at the end of the day, we'll all be proud of what will come from this academy.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, and thank you also very much for doing the watching. I'm Theophilus Sampa, that's in the page. And so if you're out there and you're still thinking about how to do it, indeed, go to the school and also get a place to do sport as well. Add the two of them and you become whole. The page returns same time tomorrow. Bye for now.
It's a good morning, and we serve you breakfast.
Not just any breakfast.
Sizzling helping.
And there's much more on offer on GTV Breakfast.
So what's your pleasure than Votrasia at that time of the morning?
You want it served buffet-style, complimentary breakfast?
On-site restaurant?
Or room service?
We've got you covered.
From Monday to Friday at 6 a.m.
With a trusted team.
So